Good morning. Okay, I think that's working. All right. So I'm switched to mediums a little bit. I'm using oil pastel sticks right now, and a teeny little size. And then like I'm still using a bit of linseed oil. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm experimenting, okay, to smooth things out. And I'm pretty pleased with how this tree or a pair of trees has come out. Well, the second tree still looks like a shadow, except it's not. But now that I'm looking at it, it reflected, I can see that maybe it could be a big long shadow of that tree. But then it wouldn't make any sense because the sun is setting over there. So I have a little bit of shadow work to do. But this is from a photograph, a scene of the bay on the Ottawa River where I am. And it's so beautiful. My area is so beautiful that I can scarcely contain my joy when I go and see it outside. It's so beautiful. And it reminds me of the lake where I grew up. So this is Ottawa River that is joining the Lake of Two Mountains, and then just Lake of Two Mountains drains out into St. Lawrence, right? And up in the Laurentians, which is a bit north from here, there's a big lake called Lac des Îles, Lake of the Islands. And there are, I mean, it's one of the bigger lakes, but there are many, many islands, some of them unnamed and tiny little dots, right? And that's where my grandmother had a chalet, and I spent weekends, summers, and yeah, like a lot of my time. And certainly like any before school age, any time that my parents could get up there or my father could bring me, yeah. And when I was a little thing, like newborn, right, it was the place that the families all gathered to see the baby, right? And I remember the smell of opening the door of the car, and then the smell of the mountains and the water and the cedars and the pines and the grasses and the flowers and like all, but mostly the cedars and the water, those two scents just came into my brain and bathed me in perfection. Like when I smell those smells, when I go there, when I smell those smells, sometimes I smell them in my own garden because I'm purposefully putting in more and more naturalized or natural plants and plants that my grandmother grew so that it will smell like that. But I'm getting there. Anyway, it's my home. It's my heart home. And here is almost the same environment, almost the same ecological niche. It's really only an hour's drive, 2 hours drive away from me. So these scenes, having found a home, first of all, near the water. I'm not on the water, but I'm very close. And that I can just walk out my door and look at that. Like, it blows my mind because it's so essential to my being. I don't understand how others don't have access. Urban people don't have access to this. And this is a human right. This is not even a human right. This is a human need. It's a responsibility to maintain environments that bring us this amount of joy and homeness, belonging. Humans belong in natural environments. All right, 2 cents for today. 2 Cents Tuesday. All right, maybe I'll title it that. Bye, guys.